still, and you know I always will. Till the end of time, I won't change my mind. I swear I'll always give my best, no pretending. Give you breakfast in bed every morning. There ain't no answer to this complex question. I just keep falling for you every day. We'll never take up too much time or attention. Take a second just to make our connection. I would do anything for your affection. Kind of fun trying to go about it all the wrong ways. I'm just showing to you, I wanna let it all out. You're so perfectly fine. I could talk all day, but let me spell it out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I love you still, and you know I always will. Till the end of time, I won't change my mind. Love you, I'll be here, I will never disappear. Said forever, I swear, so I will be there. You said you didn't wanna be like everybody else. Wanted something only you and I can have ourselves. Picture perfect isn't something that I've ever felt. Love when you smile right in front of me. I'm just so into you, I wanna let it all out. You're so perfectly fine. I could talk all day, but let me spell it out. A, B, C, D,
standing here before me
E, F, G, H,
and all of these
I love you
witnesses.
still, and you know I always
Please be seated. You're all happiness and nerves, me included. On the way here, I kept on yawning. And I was asked, "Are you tired?" I said, "No, I just yawn when I'm nervous." Except for right now. Maybe you're wondering, what's Dad going to say? Well, believe me, I asked myself that question many times leading up to this day. What am I going to say at this pivotal moment when my oldest child, my oldest daughter, joins her life to this young man who has captured her heart? Or is it she who has captured your heart? There's something beautiful, something wonderful about the two of you together. In fact, it was this sort of thing that stumped the wisest man who ever lived, Solomon. Proverbs 30, verses 18 and 19, he says these words, "There are 3 things that are too amazing for me, too wonderful for me. 4 that I do not understand. The way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a snake on a rock, the way of a ship on the high seas, and the way of a man with a young woman." 4 things that were too wonderful. 4 things that he couldn't understand. The way of Abel with Hannah. It's too wonderful. Who created that wonder? Who created that love where before there was nothing but 2 strangers living different lives? There can only be one answer. God created that wonderful something that you both share together. I have to admit, I didn't know what to make of it at first. A lot of new feelings going on. There was a first for me. This was a first for me as a parent, witnessing the wonder express itself in both your lives, in many different settings. I've noticed how you both think of each other while juggling 2 different and hectic schedules. I've noticed how you both play together, how you both eat comfort food together, how you both get sick together, how you both travel together, how you both watch movies together. I'm probably mixing all the other things as well, too, together while you're watching movies. How you're both otakus together. For those of you who don't know, they're anime fanatics. All right. How you both juggle the uniqueness of your 2 families together. It's too wonderful for me. Too wonderful, the way you are with each other. But what happens when the wonder begins to fade? after today, after the honeymoon, when daily stresses start to wear on your nerves and your presence with each other grows more and more familiar, there will be the temptation to allow the wonder to fade and turn into woe. Don't forget who made the wonder in the first place. Don't forget Jesus. Lamentations 3:22 through 24 says, "The Lord's kindness never ceases. He never stops. His compassions never end. They are fresh every morning, like a freshly brewed cup of coffee. His faithfulness is abundant. My portion is the Lord, I've said to myself, so I will put my hope in him." Notice how it's worded. I said to myself, my portion is the Lord. It's like Mary choosing the best part that will not be taken away from her. When your portion is the Lord, he can create the wonder again. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, my portion is the Lord. Sometimes you have to tell each other, my portion is the Lord, to reinforce this incredible truth in yourselves and remember where the wonder came from. God's mercies are new every day, and he can create a new day of hope and wonder so that you never have to fear that the wonder will be exchanged for woe or regret. Take God with you today as you make your vows. Take him with you every day, and new, fresh life and wonder will be breathed into your lives and into your marriage. Your union will make God look good. If God looks good, you look good. Very good. And you will shine light and hope and wonder upon the lives of those who are wondering where their wonder went from in their own significant relationships. It'll be too wonderful watching you plan together. You know when they watch you two together and they say, I hate you, it really means I'm in awe of you. I'm jealous of you. I'm envious of you. It'll be too wonderful watching you plan together, watching you play together, watching you cry together, watching you face challenges together, watching you worship God together. Can you picture your future kids, my future grandkids, shielding their faces from you as you kiss? Dad, Mom, no. They'll see the wonder as you work out conflicts and make up after disagreements. It'll be too wonderful for them. And they'll bring that wonder with them throughout their lives. Abel and Hannah, Hannah and Abel. It's just too wonderful. As Solomon says, it'll be like watching an eagle in the sky, tweaking its feathers, catching the updraft of the wind with barely a flap of its wings, having command of all that it sees, nothing catching it off guard. Like watching a massive ship navigate the stormy sea without being capsized. Like watching a snake on a rock, extracting heat to warm itself. You must extract heat from the rock of ages, Jesus Christ, to warm yourselves each day in this cold world of sin, and in order to keep the wonder alive. You will make it look so easy. You already are, in a sense. Isn't that how it works? Others will wonder how you do it, how you beat the odds, how you mock the statistics, but they won't see the tears. They won't see the agony. They won't see the sacrifice. They won't see the pain. But God does. He sees it. He will be with you, and he will create the wonder if you will let him. He will give you wings to soar above all the stuff that threatens to weigh you both down. He will give you warmth and the sensitivity to love as this world gets colder and colder. He will give you stability through the sudden storms that will rock your lives. It's all too wonderful. It's all too wonderful. Not that it is excessive. No, it is so wonderful that it is beyond understanding. That is the kind of wonder God puts into your marriage, into your lives, if you will let him. God makes good things. He made good things when he brought the two of you together. Don't ever forget that. And now I'm ready to hear your vows. I want to see the wonder continue in your lives, not just today, but every day, forever. That's my prayer. All right. I'm ready for your vows. Are you?
Yes, yes. I have them here. All right. Shoot. It was here in this church where we first met and started our journey. And it is here now that we get to begin again. The night we first were introduced, I felt a spark and desired to get to know you. That night we were first introduced, sorry. That night, it felt like everything inside me was saying to pursue you. I felt drawn to you, and I wanted to ask you questions. Important questions like, do you have a boyfriend? And can I get your number? I didn't even make it to my car that first night before I texted Marvin to invite you over to lunch the next day so I could see you again. Over the next month, I spent every opportunity I got getting to know you, spending many hours and late nights talking with you. I started understanding why I was so intensely drawn to you that first night. When with you, I feel safe. With you, I feel joy, like I have never felt before. I feel whole, and just being around you made bad days feel safe and okay. With you can only be described as at home. And every day since that first day, I have found another reason to love you. Hannah, today I vow to pursue you every day, to communicate with you, to support you, and to always have your back. To be your shoulder to cry on and hand to hold. I vow that with me you will be safe and have a home. I vow to be your anime binge partner, karaoke, road trip, and co-op companion. I vow to support you spiritually and to keep God a critical piece of our family. I vow to be your partner and equal, present as we move forward and eventually grow our family. I vow to be yours and only yours through the good times and the bad. I vow to love you for as long as I live. And under God, you will always come first. Hannah, I love you.
Abel, before I met you, I didn't think I was ready. And then I met you, and I still didn't think I was ready. But when I met you, there was something about you that drew me to you. Something about our meeting was right and perfect. The timing had God's fingerprints all over it. I was drawn to you then, and now, even though it's been nearly just 2 years since that day, I'm still drawn to you. I know that rough patches lie ahead of us, but I have faith that God, who brought us together, will teach us his way, and with the love and support of all of our families, we will come out victorious. Abel, I love you. And I promise to be yours forever. I vow to be loyal, to support you and your dreams. I promise to push you to do and be your best. I promise to listen. And I promise to tell you what I want. And Abel, I promise to pray for you. I love you so much. I'm yours.
At this time, they're going to be sharing or exchanging rings. Let me share with you a little about the rings Hannah and Abel are going to be presenting to each other. I had a sneak peek of them this morning. Hannah's ring is rose gold and koa wood. The koa wood symbolizes Hannah joining into Abel's family. Abel's ring is koa wood and maple wood. Maple wood symbolizes Abel joining Hannah's family. This time there's going to be a unity ceremony with sand. And while the unity ceremony is being performed, Alfred and Aaron will be singing a special song.
Stand before you here, my doubts they melt away.
There's no doubt we're meant to be united so in love this way.
All I am I give, would I give my all to you?
Yes, I will, yes, I will, yes, I will.
All I have I share, could I share it all with you?
Yes, I will, yes, I will.
So I say, would I, could I, shall I spend the rest of my life with you? I would, I could, I do. Yes, I do. Would I toil to feed you?
Nourish spirit, body, and mind.
Could I yield all my desires
To what you prefer this time.
Will I trust in you all the treasures we will hold?
Yes, I will, yes, I will, yes, I will. Will we hold to these vows? Will we be forevermore? Yes, I will.
Yes, we will. So I say,
Would I, could I, shall I spend the rest of my life with you? I would, I could, I do. Yes, I do.
my doubts are no more.
And the answer is clear. I am ready to give myself away. Surrender to all that is good from the source of the ones that unites us today.
Would I, could I, shall I
Spend the rest of my life with
spend the rest of my life with you? Would I, could I,
Shall I spend the rest of my life with you?
Oh, I would, I could, I do.
Yes, I do.
we discovered that unity takes hard work. Even working through the symbol of unity took work. Abel and Hannah, by the authority vested in me as a minister of the gospel, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Abel, you may kiss my daughter. You may kiss your bride. It is my privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Abel and Hannah Griego.
Heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body, makes the younger